Course to Kyren Wilson. He's played well, actually. He deserves the lead. The 1-3-1 in frame 2, the highlight. And then a good 67 in frame 4. O'Sullivan won the third frame, but certainly not firing on all cylinders yet. There's still time. It's first to 6, but Wilson looking confident. Let's see if the interval's made any difference.
Yeah, I think O'Sullivan's going to have to pick his game up, especially it's pretty obvious that Kyren Wilson is not missing very much at all. Cue ball's travelling. Yeah, he'd be annoyed that he's gone that far down the table. I thought he was well odds on to get the pot, but he would love the cue ball to have stopped just shy of the bulk line. Now if he's going to keep the break going, he's got to play a bigger shot. Days of players rolling up behind bulk colours from here are virtually gone. He played it very positively. You know, he's played the potty in the bottom cushion around two, in the bottom pocket around 2 cushions. That's quite an ambitious shot to play. He's given O'Sullivan a chance from nothing, really.
Well, he's the best break builder the game's ever seen, with over 1,000 centuries to his name, but so far highest break today 52. I think, though, if you're an opponent of O'Sullivan, when you see him in this sort of position, you have to be concerned.
14.
There might be some damage about to be done.
Yeah, I mean, not just on numbers, he's by far the best break builder I've ever seen, and he's changed the game in that department.
15.
Stephen Hendrick was also a great break builder. Something extra special about the way that O'Sullivan constructs breaks, though. Well, he's pushed a few reds awkwardly there. I don't know if the red by the pink goes to the left middle. I think it just will.
Well, it's fair to say that everyone is obeying the no phones rule.
That's well controlled, actually. He could hardly have played that better. Around 3 cushions. And he's got a perfect shot at the red. Yeah. He'll be annoyed that he's not got top side of the blue. Clever shot. Very clever, in fact. Played off the jaw. It's almost like an exhibition shot. The other thing about O'Sullivan, when he's playing well, he makes these breaks so quickly. Very fluent. Well, he's sort of flirting here with danger on these shots. Just about enough room to get through to the red. The brown nearly got in the way. Maybe it did get in the way. Maybe he wanted to believe it went, but maybe just a chance there was not enough of the red on. Oh, he hit the red on the way through. Didn't notice that from the first angle we gave, but he hit the red on the way through.
Yeah, and he's not impressed, as you can see, shaking his head. Because that was a chance to step it up, wasn't it? Make a big frame-winning break, and then threaten that he would continue in that vein. But in fact, he's broken down on 40.
Yeah, he'd be very frustrated, Dave. There were just some signs there that he was finding his feet. But 40, he's not going to really hurt anybody at this level. What will hurt more is if he doesn't go on and win the frame. If Kyren wins it, then all of a sudden, there's a very significant frame in this match.
Yellow wobbled a little.
Four.
Well, I wonder if he can just play on the brown to the right middle if that goes. Yeah, it's handy that it's there, actually. When you first see the brown there, you think it's in the way. On this occasion, it's handily placed. It's going to be tough to win the frame here. Those two reds on the right cushion there, not easy, especially the top one. You can get back into the frame, but to win it from here would take some doing. Well, I don't know whether, because it seemed almost like it was ill-directed. I don't know how it went in, first of all. That didn't look anywhere near. How was it dropped? And hit the first jaw, they usually stay out. But maybe that's also the reason why he's not on a colour. Break's ended there. He made hard work of that little break. Didn't hurt O'Sullivan there with that.
Yeah, and he didn't hurt him with the safety either. Fine pot from Ronnie O'Sullivan.
Sorry, 1-1.
So he leads by 23 in this fifth frame. O'Sullivan will need one of the safe reds. Well, now they're all safe.
Yes, shouldn't really be a problem, this. It was a good shot from Kyren, but Ronnie O'Sullivan is dropping up to the bottom red. Yeah, 23 points, a fair enough lead, actually. I know the colours are all on, but the red's being tied up. I guess the only thing is that Ronnie needs 2 of them at least anyway. So he's not over the line.
Well, that's the view Wilson's got. It's not too inviting.
Yeah, just a sliver of the red ball on the left, I think, available directly. Put his hand up there to sort of as if to apologise to O'Sullivan. I can't think what for. I'm sure that's what he played. No pot intended there from O'Sullivan.
No, I guess the key thing here is that O'Sullivan needs 2 of the 3 reds, so even if he would have popped the open one, he still needs one of the safe ones.
Not good. Not good, but lucky. Well, it's just an important frame now, this. There's been mistakes made on both sides. But O'Sullivan really needs to win it. You sense that, you know, it's the kind of frame that he could still lose from here, given that he's not really sort of playing anywhere near his best. Sometimes he's been known to make out of character sort of errors in a frame like this. He's got in and made 40 earlier on and really should have won it there and then. That seems a long time ago now already. Now, here is another chance. Goodness me, there might be some sort of a gap between the green and the blue. Whether a gap between there leads to Kyren Wilson potting one, I'm not sure. I reckon he might be able to get through, right the way through to the red near the pocket here. We're not dead in line, so it's not guaranteed. Yep, he certainly could. This is another chance for Kyren Wilson here. Just a trace of right-hand side on that. I think he'd like to pot the black, get it on its spot for the red that's below it. That would make that easier. Can't pot it here, but maybe with the red up the table. Goodness me, both players have made surprising errors. Sullivan hit a red on the way through to a red. This time, hit the black, trying to pot the pink.
Well, a topsy-turvy frame, all right, but advantage O'Sullivan now. He's going to need the last red as well. And he's not on it, and he's not happy.
Well, it's going to be very much second prize, the snooker here, isn't it? Really is. I mean, while it's put him in a strong position in the frame should really have already been over. And it's only this red. I mean, look, if he could somehow hit this and keep it safe, he's right back in the frame because nothing else is awkward. A lot depends on this shot.
Well, he'll be happy enough. He got the double kiss. Now, is this too thin to clip in?
Well, I'm pretty sure it will cut, but it's one of those, Dave. If he gets very close to it but misses it, he's got to stay over the pocket. And that, I'm afraid, is what happened.
Yeah. Even though it was potable, Wilson still had a bit of a result, really, with the little double kiss. He could have left it bang over the pocket. There was doubt over it, and now he has a chance. He's 30 behind, 35 on.
Yeah, this would be a very significant frame, wouldn't it? Both players have missed chances. And it's one of those, whoever loses it will be pretty sick, but the winner of the frame will get a boost. And if it's Kyren and he leads 4-1, then he would be overjoyed with that.
Can't take 2 yellows because then he could only tie.
It's wonder if he looked at the pink, because I think pink around the table for the yellow is definitely an option. Yeah, I think that's what he's going to play. The pink, he's got to avoid hitting the black on the way up and down, I think. Of course, slightly complicated by the blue being where it is. If the blue wasn't there, this is very straightforward. He's just got to make sure he doesn't stun too much on this and half snooker himself or leave no pot on. If he can avoid that, well, he could well be over the line.
It's a huge moment. It's a frame that O'Sullivan has had several chances to put away already.
That's a good shot. Cue ball's gone a little bit far, but I still think he played it well. If he was straight on the brown, it would be plain sailing. But this is often the case with Kyren Wilson, because his cue ball control is not absolutely immaculate like most other leading players. Yeah, everything's a bit of a struggle. But what he lacks in cue ball control, he makes up in sheer determination. Cue ball's all over the place, I have to say.
16.
That wasn't a particularly good shot, that last one. I mean, quite how he's played it in that way. He could have got closer to the blue by just making sure the brown and playing just in the middle of the table. Sometimes you think that something has to give in these positions. You can't keep on potting balls. Oh, again, he's nowhere.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? It's not just about potting the balls, it's controlling the white, and when you lose ideal position, that becomes harder and harder.
Yeah, he needs both balls as well. If he only needed the pink, it wouldn't be so bad. But pink to black, this is really as much of a struggle on the colours you'll ever see.
Yes, it's been adventurous, if nothing else.
And you get the feeling, even if he pots this, he's probably going to be awkward on the black again. He has no real control over this. No control at all. Break got more and more out of hand. And while he's a tremendous potter of a ball, this has been very, very sketchy on the positional side.
Yeah, it's been the scenic route, and it was inevitable, as you said, he wasn't going to finish nice on the black, and he hasn't done.
Well, he may go for this, but as I say, the pots are getting more and more difficult. The pressure's more and more coming onto his shoulders. Big shot. Something had to give, I'm afraid. Anyway, he's missed it on the thin side. It's not the worst.
Well, he did well to get that far, actually. So we're on the black. A huge frame, this. 4-1 or 3-2. O'Sullivan delighted just to be coming back to the table.
Strange way to play it, I thought. I mean, I thought he'd play it around 2 cushions up and put that black ball right up on the bolt cushion. Why wouldn't he have played it like that? The way he played it, the black could only finish in the middle of the table and give Kyren a shot. And you know how he pots balls.
Yes, and in goes the black. What a dramatic frame. Ronnie O'Sullivan bossed it all the way to the last ball. Kyren Wilson